Hi there. Welcome to A Little Good News with Tara. I'm Tara, and I wanted to share a story today that's, it's good news for sure for me, and who knows, it might help somebody else. But I'm going to give you a personal story, something that happened with my husband, and like I say, maybe it'll help somebody. Somebody might be watching, and this may have some good information in it. Um, So last November, heading into the holidays, we were outside, my husband and me, and I was in my shed, and he came to me and he said, "I think I need to be seen." And I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "Well, I think I got bronchitis coming on, and I'd like to kind of nip it in the bud before it gets started." I'm like, "Bronchitis? Wow." He said, "My chest kind of hurts." And I'm thinking, yeah, that's probably a good reason to run to the doctor right there. Somebody says their chest hurts. So we went to the doctor, and while we're in the lobby of the doctor's office, um, I guess I was looking at my phone. I was looking off. I don't know what I was doing, but I heard a young man sitting close to us say, "Man, are you all right?" And I looked up, and he had his hand out toward my husband. And my husband was, so clearly something was going on with him. So I went to the receptionist and I said, "We got to be seen. We got to be seen right now." Well, the first thing they did when they got him back there, they had a little bottle of baby aspirins, a certain name brand, and they were chewables, and they got 4 out, and they said, "Here, chew these up." That's the first thing they did. So we have baby aspirin pretty much in every room now. We have it by the bed. We have it on his table by his recliner, watching TV. I think there's some in the what we call the medicine rack. So I always keep that on him. They said he's doing great. They don't expect another one, but they said smoking is a pretty big culprit. So he and I eat the same things. When I cook for our family, we tend to eat the same thing. He's got high cholesterol and I don't. Go figure. But smoking probably is. He's a 2-pack a day man. But I would highly suggest keeping baby aspirins on hand, because that's, like I say, the first thing that they did. So, with that being said, he's good. He is totally good. They don't have to see him. I think it's sometime July and August before they want to see him again, because they said he's doing really good. So, yeah, there's that little information. I always have baby aspirin on me. Okay, so I wanted to talk a little bit about ways to prevent it. Some of these ways are ways that we all know, but maybe just to, sometimes we know things, but they get put on the back burner, what we know, and just being reminded kind of helps us out a little bit. Like oral health, and I'm the world's worst. I shouldn't say it, but I don't go to the dentist like I should. I just don't want to. I don't like it. But oral health, including gum disease, bacteria can create inflammation throughout the body, which is linked to cardiovascular disease. Okay, so good oral hygiene. They claim giving back through volunteering does wonders for reducing stress, and I can see where that would, because you're taking the focus off of yourself and maybe problems that you have going on, you just rearranging your thinking there for a little while. So I can see where that would reduce stress. Did you know that meditation, yoga, or deep breathing exercises directly counteracts high blood pressure and high heart rate? So I guess just being still for a little bit, and I can see the breathing exercises. I had a family member, I say had because he's passed. He Was about 80 years old when he did pass, and uh, he had had a heart attack. One, I believe he was mid 40s, so he went the rest of his life without having another one. But they told him to, they said, walking, moderate exercise, walking, and we have a lot of walking parks around here and trails. But if you walk like for 3 days, it'll lower your blood pressure, significantly, and it did. And he just walked all the time, and like I say, he went the rest of his life up until around 80 years of age without having another heart attack. So, maintaining a cool, dark, quiet bedroom to try to get 8 hours sleep. The quiet part would not work for me. A cool room, yes. Dark room, yes. But quiet, I've got a fan. Hubby and I both we like our fan. First of all, it puts out that humming sound. And that's great. That's just, I love my fan. So does he. Let's see. Okay, here's one. Now, this was just happening. Okay, we've got this little dog. We've got 2 little dogs, and one of them likes to sleep with us. She's very jealous. I mean, the cat comes through there and she'll just, I don't know how to describe it other than almost terrifying the way she jumps off she acts like she's going to really get that cat, but she doesn't. I guess she knows the cat will really get hurt if she, but the way she jumps, I mean, it's terrifying, and it's happened so many times. This little dog will be 6 years old this May, and it's terrifying the way she does it, and it's loud, and it's when you're dozing off to sleep, it's very annoying. But these little dogs, they have their own way of thinking, and I guess she thinks the cat is going to get up on bed with us, and I don't know what she's thinking. But like I said, last night I put that little dog out, and I had her, I guess she slept on the couch in the living room, but I got a good night's sleep. So, but on the other hand, pets are so good for us, and they have a calming effect. When you're sitting down somewhere and you're just loving on your dog, and you're just petting on that dog or cat or rabbit or anything else, that has a very calming effect, and I can see where that could lower blood pressure. And they've done studies where small animals, and they're just good for us. They are good for us, unless they're jumping off the bed to get something and ruining you sleep. And I'm just playing. I love my dog. Of course, we all know nature, and I tell that story about my family member that walked a lot and went another almost 40 years and didn't have another heart attack. But he burned up those walking trails. I mean, they told him to walk, and he walked. This last thing that may reduce heart disease, you just have to kind of use your imagination on that, but I found it kind of fascinating. Okay, hang on to your seat here. Moderate whiskey consumption, and I've heard this about wine, but I didn't know it about whiskey, has plant-based antioxidants that may reduce bad cholesterol. Also, alcohol has a mild blood thinning effect that can prevent platelets from clumping into clots. Okay. I wouldn't suggest to start drinking, but if you moderately drink, I'm talking half a glass of wine a day, or I don't know about whiskey. What is moderate with whiskey? I don't drink whiskey. Half a shot glass maybe, if that much. But I guess it would have a calming effect, and if you weren't really drinking half a bottle at a time or something, I can see where that would that could help. I could see where it would lower your blood pressure. Sure, it would. It would calm you right down, wouldn't it? But those are some ways. And like I say, my husband's doing very well. And gosh, that's the first thing they did to him was give him some baby aspirins 4. And he's a pretty he's not a big person at all. He's a pretty skinny fella, so I would imagine I've gotten to where I did keep them in the car. I probably still have some in the car, but you know, if we ever run across somebody in a dire situation and had baby aspirins on hand, who knows? We might just help somebody out. But I wanted to go over those things with you, and maybe that'll help someone. And on the other hand, maybe y'all will never have to deal with that sort of thing. So, yeah, thank y'all for watching.